to watch water boil? I know I am. And so today we're going to take the trangia stove and see how long it takes to boil 2 cups of water using yellow heat, denatured alcohol, 70% rubbing alcohol, or Everclear, that's 190 proof or 95% alcohol. We're going to be doing it in the Vargo Titanium Bot HD. Also, for a really good channel to check out about different stoves and alcohols, Paleo Hiker MD does a really good job. Okay, it is about 50 degrees right now, and I'm doing this in my garage. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, but the garage door is open, so we have plenty of ventilation. I'm going to be using this right here from my canteen to basically act as a stand for the water. Go ahead, and I'm going to start out with the alcohol. And then we're going to time these to see how long it takes to get the water to a simmer, and also how long it burns for. I'm going to be doing 1 ounce. Which is about 1/8 of a cup. Actually, you know what? Let's do 2 ounces. Okay, we're going to be doing 2 ounces for everything. Okay, that's set in there. Anything unused, I'm putting back. And also, these will be washed between each use. Okay. I'm using my iPad, Generation 1 busted up for the timer. There we go. And this will be our timer. Okay. There it goes. Nope, it didn't go yet. Well, seeing as it's 70% alcohol, it's not burning very well. There we go, I think. Yeah, there it goes. There we go. Okay, go ahead and start the timer. See how long this takes to simmer. Went ahead and shut the garage door and opened the side door so we can get better light on things. So right now we're approaching 4 minutes, and just a little couple bubbles are starting to form. Okay, we are at 8 minutes 10 seconds. We are starting to get a simmer now. Bubbles are starting to rise, and the 70% alcohol is still going. So we are at almost 20 minutes and it's still going. And we don't have big bubbles, but we got little bubbles that are boiling. Okay, 27 minutes and we have a good boil now. And it's still going. It is still going almost 30 minutes later, but it looks like it's starting to die down a little bit. Okay, we're at just over 31 minutes. Here's our boil. And as you can see, it's starting to sputter out. We're almost there. We're almost there. Okay, 35 and a half minutes. And it's gone from blue to the orange yellow, so it's getting weaker. And of course the water, small bubbles, but it's still been boiling. So close to going out, I think. It's losing a lot of its energy. Oh, missed it, but almost at 37 minutes exactly, it pooped out. And then it stopped boiling. All right, so there we have it for the 70% rubbing alcohol. I'm surprised it went on that long. 8 minutes, 12 seconds to start to simmer, and 37 minutes before it finally died out. So that actually really surprised me it went on that long. Will the others go on this long? I don't know. And if so, I'm going to be sitting here for a while. Of course, as you see, I'm not going to let you just sit there and watch the timer the whole time. But I'll just edit in check-ins for you. So yeah, really surprised it went on this long, and we're going to see how long the other ones go. All right, next up is the Everclear. Let's have a party. Okay, so this will be the Everclear. Let everything cool down. We filled it, so wow, that lit up quick. Put that on there. You're right, I'm not letting it prime. I think there's enough space in there that that it'll still prime on its own when I put that on there. I'm doing timing of a full burn, so that includes priming. So let's see how this goes. Also, if you're wondering about this, that's so if anything spills, it'll kind of be contained. Also, for heat transference, it'll transfer into this before the table, so it won't burn or melt the table. So that's why I got this cooking sheet to help with that. Okay, we're at 2 minutes 28 seconds here, and just starting to get some bubbles forming. Okay, 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Still have a good flame, good strong flame. Actually, you can see there coming up on the side of the bottle. Oh man, right at the handles. And some of the bubbles were starting to rise. Just can't really see it. Oh, there it goes. Starting to rise. Golly. Actually, you can see the flames on the side here coming up. You can actually see that better on camera than you can in person. So good thing I didn't just go and grab the handles, because those are going to be hot. Luckily it's titanium, so it'll cool down quickly after this is done. Okay, now we're almost at 9 minutes. I hate seeing it go up the side here, because I feel like that's a lot of wasted energy. But, I mean, it's centered over, so I don't know. It looks like there's some coming up on that side too. So, um, yeah, let me look. Oh, okay, yeah, there is a little bit coming up on this side. Not as much as that side, but there is some on this side. So, okay. Just feel like it's a lot of wasted energy. Also, still, yeah, having the bubbles come up a little bit. We're steaming good. And some bubbles rising. Not big bubbles, but some bubbles. Okay, now we're at 11 minutes 30 seconds. As you can hear, hopefully you can hear, it's pretty loud now. And we've got a good boil going on here. Not big bubbles, but it's definitely a good solid boil. Okay, so here we are at just over 12 minutes 40 seconds. Now we got a good boil going. That's a good boil, and it's making noise. The water's making the boiling noise too. Yeah, we got some big bubbles, and it's churning, and looks like the fire is still going good. I'd say Everclear's working pretty good. Oh, okay, almost 25 and a half minutes now, and it's over the last minute, it's lost a lot of its energy. So it's going down, as you can see. Hasn't turned yellow and orange yet, but it's trying to. Oh, see, there he goes. It's flaring like that, using a lot of its energy, and oh yeah, the bubbles are starting to get a little, not as much. I wonder how much I burnt off or boiled off of this. I feel like it's gone at 25:58. It just died. All right, so at 25 minutes 58 seconds, it lost its energy. I didn't put a lap timer on it or mark it for the simmering. Sorry about that. Surprised at how strong this was. I mean, not really from the alcohol content being 95%. This also, I guess you can get a little bit lower proof alcohol or Everclear in some places. Some places you can't get this, so this is just available to me. So that's what I'm going to use. Also, if you're wondering about this, just an acrylic headband from Duluth. Yes, some more Duluth stuff. Just to keep my head and kind of ears warm, because it said it's about 50 degrees in here. Okay, we're going to let that cool down and then move to the favorites, Yellow Heet and the denatured alcohol. Also, just a reminder, everything used in this video and shown that I point out has been purchased by me, no sponsors or anything. Let's move on to the Yellow Heet. And when it comes to the heat, be careful because it's not good for you. And just, be careful and make sure it doesn't touch your skin or eyes. And if it does, I don't know, seek whatever it says on the poison control website. Oh, don't want to start that yet. Oh goodness, there it goes. Have the cup on there, and let's start. So let's see how this does. Also, make sure to use it in a well-ventilated place. Just make sure I got this centered. It doesn't look centered, but I mean, it looks centered, but there. Let's hit the 2-minute mark, and already bubbles are starting to form. I wouldn't say it's a simmer, but bubbles are starting to form. And there's our look at the flame. Okay, so we are just over 9 minutes. So at the 9-minute mark, the stove started being loud. And let's check the boil. Not at quite at a simmer yet. We do have some bubbles coming up, but I don't want to call that a simmer yet. It's close. I like the, yeah, I just don't think it's a simmer quite yet, but really close. Okay, at 10 minutes, 38 seconds, it started simmering. And it's going quickly from simmer to boil. It went quickly from being still to small bubbles, so I'll probably go quickly. Maybe we'll go quickly from the simmer to a full-blown boil. All right, so at 12 minutes and 2 seconds, we got a full-blown boil. And then here's what our flame looks like. Still looking up the sides there. Okay, so we're at almost 20 minutes and it's losing steam fast now. It's losing power fast. Yep, see? It's getting ready to go. You can hear it too. See, not as strong of a boil. It's starting to calm down, and oh, there it goes. It's going, and it's gone at 20 minutes and 24-ish seconds. All right, so that's the heat, yellow heat at 10 minutes 38 seconds. Started a good simmer. And then at 20 minutes 24 seconds, it pooped out. So this, has a good punch to it. It comes on quickly, but it also, I guess, dies pretty quick as well. So let's move on. Check out the denatured alcohol after things cool down. Okay, last but not least, the denatured alcohol. And I repeat, do not drink this. I repeat it again. Do not drink this, even if you mix it with something. Do not drink this. I know you want to drink it because I just said don't drink it, but really do not drink this. This will be very bad for your health. Worse than Everclear will. As in, you will have serious medical problems if you drink this. Serious medical problems, as in like ICU. Not ICU, but intensive care. So this is not for consumption. Even though this is alcohol, this is not for consumption. Okay, let's get this denatured ready to go. I already got it poured in there, of course. Okay. Oh, I need to light it. Let's get the water ready. Come on. There it goes. There we go. Oh, and I forgot to hit start. It's pretty close though. You can hear it priming. And, oh, yep, it's good to go. Wow, just at 30 seconds and I can already hear it going. Not like boiling, but I mean, I can already hear the stove burning. Okay, here we are at 4 minutes 20 seconds. We don't have bubbles yet. Looks like some are trying to start forming, and it's still, orange and blue down there. So it's taking a while to get up to full heat on that stove. Okay, here we are at 7 minutes, 8 minutes, and Some bubbles are just starting to form, small ones. The flame still has orange. It's gone mostly to blue. And in case you were wondering about the heat being too close to the iPad and it being bad for the iPad, I think it'll be okay. Because, yeah, I think it'll be okay. See, still oranges. At least it's making noise now. And some small bubbles. Okay, 10 minutes, 45, well, 48, 49, 10 minutes, 50 seconds. And we're at the simmer now. Oh, also, the flame is mostly blue now. Okay, wow, 12 minutes and like 5 seconds. The thing has gone to a full-on boil. That was a rapid ascent between simmer and the full-on boil. Probably has to do with the flame finally going from that orange, mostly orange, to the blue. I mean, once it switched over, it yeah, rapidly increased. So it's sputtering out at 21, yeah, 30-ish, sputtering out. It's still a little bit of a boil, but oh, there it went. Just heard it go out at 21:51. It went out. So, what's my opinion on how they did to boil in this Vargo titanium bot HD? Yes, bot, not pot, because it's a bottle and a pot. That's why it's a bot. HD, because it's got the handles. Anyway, let's yeah, review. Okay, of course you've seen the numbers already, but let's talk a little bit about each of them. The alcohol surprisingly lasted very long, but didn't have a lot of output to it, a lot of heat to it, but it did last surprisingly long. The heat, yeah, did pretty well. Yeah, you saw the results. It didn't last as long as the Everclear or the alcohol, but it did, or I mean alcohol, but I mean it did pretty well. It packed a punch. The Everclear lasted a good amount of time, also good amount of heat with it as well. The denatured alcohol also had a shorter run time, but once it got going, it packed a big punch as well. So, which one do I like the best? This is just a personal opinion, not even based on times, really. I mean, maybe times had a little bit to do with it, but not completely. I'd say I'm probably going to go for the Everclear, just because not only did it have a good amount of time, a good amount of punch to it, but also there's the medicinal purposes and the medical purposes as well. In case you get a cut, you know, you can use it to help disinfect. Yeah, also, in case you were wondering about this, that I use to go over the stove. This is just a little canteen, I guess stove is what they would call it, I guess. And I use that with my gear. So this goes like that. Take my cup, put it in there. Take my canteen, put it in there. It all fits together very nicely. This is my Keith titanium canteen and cup. The set does not come with this. I believe this is, as I said, military. I guess stove. I guess it says number 918 on it, so I don't know if it's a serial number or a product number. It does say made in China though, so maybe I got this with a different canteen set. I don't remember. It's been a while, but I did find that it fits perfectly. So, you know, you can use it as a stove, or sorry, as I guess a I forgot what you call it, but you know what you put over your alcohol stove, so you can set things on it, or you could do as we had it before, have it like that, put something on there to cook, and then use it as a wood stove as well. So it's got a lot of functions, so that's why I like it. And it fits in the pouch that this comes with. All right, so that's my rundown of the different types of fuels you can use for an alcohol stove, and you know how they perform. And of course, yeah, I used it with the titanium. You'd have different numbers with different stoves, perhaps a different color of heat, like the red heat, higher or lower proof of the rubbing alcohol, higher and lower proof of the Everclear. Also, what you use for boiling water. I try to stay with titanium, but you can have different results. So whatever works for you. This is just what I found with the stuff I have. So leave your comments below about what you think about all this, and remember, get outside and enjoy life. Check out all these videos floating around here for other great content. Also, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification, comment, check out the links below. It all helps the channel and the family, every little bit.